What's up, everyone? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. However, it is the 8th because my video took too long to upload. So I'm a day behind. Yay. So anyways, yeah, welcome to Vlogmas Day... See, now I'm gonna be confused. Now I'm confused. Day 7. I just got out of the bath, so I'm gonna do some lotioning and some oiling down. Why would she put that there? You know what's funny? I love having girls, but now we're starting to share things, right? Because my daughter's getting to the age where she wants to do. And now I know how my sister felt. Anyways, y'all better get on these. Righteous Butter. I had their very vanilla. Is it very vanilla? No, it's not very vanilla. It's cream, vanilla cream or something like that. It smells so fucking good. However, when I found this one, it's something that I've been into lately, which is just like some things that are very vanilla or things that are very rose. Does that make sense? I know why I'm into it, so I don't want to say for some reason. I'm into it because you should look up your... See what I mean? Why are they in my bathroom? Hello? You should look up things that are... Why are you so low? You should look up things that... help me. You should look up things that are for your rising sign if you're into astrology. But it would help you find like your thing, right? Now, mind you, growing up, I absolutely hated vanilla. And I hated when people bought me vanilla because I didn't understand why I would say I don't like vanilla. And people would buy me vanilla things. I used to think that they were doing it to shade me. You know what I mean? Because I was like I was a fruity girl growing up. I liked cucumber and I like them bright, fresh, you know, kind of scents. Mind you, after I had my son, I started hating certain smells. I liked either the luxury kind of smell or the fruity. I started hating the luxury smells. It just did something to me. But recently, I've always been into floral, but I've made it my main scent now, where I'm doing florals, the bergamots, the rose, the orchid, the gardenia. And surprise, surprise, motherfucker, I have started to enjoy vanilla. But when you mix vanilla with the floral smells, stop, I fucking love it. Anyways. Butter. I don't have no clothes on. Y'all not about to see me lotion right now. What the hell am I doing? But y'all should get this. Whoever. It smells so good. It's such an original smell. I've noticed that I'm constantly into smells that they're not original. Obviously, it's a big company. A lot of people know about it. But that no one else that I personally know uses it or has ever used it or even know what the hell. Like, I don't know anybody in my personal life that knows what the hell Soap and Glory is. And then by the time they get on it, it's discontinued. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Get on it now. It smells good as fuck. I'm pretty good with scents. I don't think anyone has ever told me, like... It's a weird thing to say. I don't think anybody's ever told me I stink. You know what I mean? Most of the time, I've always been told I smell good. So, start pairing and layering your... I realize my vlogs is going to be just me giving y'all some tips. Because I got the knowledge. Pair your stuff. Right now, mine's is roses or florals and musk. Which is like rose and vanilla. Like amber and gardenia together. Stop. Rose and vanilla. Amber and gardenia. Let's say like a OUD and maybe like a pair that with like an orchid. It's very deep though. It's very deep. You gotta be very sure of yourself with a smell like that. It's very strong. It's a very deep, strong date night. You finna get some type of smell. Anyways, yes. So I'm about to get dressed. No, I'm not. Well, I'm about to get dressed for work, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit of other stuff first because, you know, I kind of like having my little ritual. Not spell work, not too much. Just like, you know, your daily ritual. You listen to some music, dance a little bit, stretch, you know, clean up a little bit. Yeah, that kind of stuff. My face feels so plump and moisturized. I don't know if this camera is doing me justice, but I look fucking phenomenal. Thank you. What's up, you guys? I am back with a check-in. I meant to like do a lot more, but today has been hectic. Not in a bad way, in a great way, because today my department is being celebrated because we're fucking awesome. But yeah, so basically you just have an hour where, you know, when you're technically supposed to be working, where you're just being celebrated. Everyone brings all these different foods from different cultures. Oh my gosh, so the food was so fucking good. I had so many good different things, but more specifically, the Filipino food, chef's fucking kiss. Chef's fucking kiss. It was chef's kiss. Oh my gosh, I'm so full right now. Like, see, I see why, you know, the men's just be on the couch rubbing their bellies after they done eating with the way these women be clocking. Cook their ass off. But it was like Filipino food. It was Korean. It was, of course, some American food, Mexican food. Something else, but I kind of forgot. But honestly, Hawaiian. But it was all good. It was all good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So, look at this guy. I love holidays. It's just something about the decorating that is so fun. I don't know how much decorating I'm gonna do at my own place, but I definitely have some stuff in store for the kids so we can have, like, I'm definitely decorating. I just don't know if I wanna do like, only because I'm not gonna be with them on Halloween. They're gonna be with their dad on Halloween. And yeah, so I wanna make sure I do a little something with them. But for the most part, I'm gonna be a cowgirl out in the motherfucking streets looking for a man. I'm gonna use the my performance outfit that I did for the talent show. And I'm going to just like I'm probably gonna add a holster with some like fake toy guns. And I'm probably, instead of wearing pants, I'm gonna wear a dress. So I look like I'm from Westworld. You know, when she was a cowgirl, but she had that like dress. Yeah, I'm finna look good as fuck. Anyways, just a little check-in. I think one of my videos is about to be a little bit behind. I'm saying that like y'all don't know what I'm talking about because this is gonna be after that video. But yeah, and I get to leave early today. What a great day. I swear, every day just feels like it's getting better and better. And I'm super freaking excited because I got some things I'm looking forward to that I'm just learning to be patient is such a, because it's like I'm doing really good at it, but at the same time, when I know something exciting is about to happen, I just fucking I get the fucking zoomies. Like, oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Anyways, yes. So I'm going to check in a little bit later with y'all. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next clip. Drink your fucking water. Thank you. Bye. Changes you make in your life should never feel so dramatically different that you almost can't even stomach it. What I'm trying to say is, like, you know how you take like when you get addicted to something, you get addicted to it because it is such a dramatically different state than your natural state. Excitingly, right? It would be like if you've never drank before and then you drink and you've had the best night of your life, so you want to keep drinking to chase that vibe or high of drinking. Same thing as a drug. Same thing as fast money. Same thing as basically not I don't want to say doing something you shouldn't be doing, but doing something that you have to use or utilize or be around something or someone or of that nature that is outside of your immediate control. Like, if I wanted to feel drunk, could I myself make myself feel drunk? Or do I have to go out and get something? If I wanted to be on a high, could I myself make myself feel high without having to go out and get something? Something that would make you feel codependent. Nothing should nothing good ever makes you feel an immediate high. If it does, it could potentially become an addiction. So I'm realizing that healing is supposed to feel subtle. It is supposed to feel subtle until it doesn't feel subtle anymore. Until it doesn't even feel like you could ever imagine being the other version of yourself ever again. And that's why I think when I try to push for people to take their vitamins, it's like, yeah, you're not going to immediately feel the differences of what it would do for you, like magnesium or vitamin D, of what it could do for you. And I don't know why I keep talking about this stuff as if somehow I'm going to be like some fucking, you never know, you know? But I'm just trying to make a point because I feel like I'm so stuck in the stages, which I'll be patient about because, you know, everything has to start somewhere. But I'm so stuck in the stages of telling people how to even just take the step than I am about what next steps to take. And when I have conversations with people, they're like, oh, people are always saying do this and do this, like love yourself. But they're never telling you what to do because you have to take the first step. And that first step is even saying that you will even do the work it takes to love yourself. And if I say loving yourself looks like sitting in a dark room by yourself and crying about whatever comes up, if you're not ready for that, you're going to laugh. You're going to be like, what the fuck? How's that going to help me? That's not going to help me because X, Y, Z. And I'll still have to go to work in the morning. Yeah, duh. But that doesn't mean it won't change anything. You won't know that until you do it. So the first step has to be take the first step. But if people I'll do it. I'll sit in a dark room. Well, I cried last night and it still sucked. You're looking for a high, and high and healing is two different things. Healing is subtle until it's not. Healing is going into that dark room and crying, getting up the next day and being like, what the fuck was that? And then, okay, but I'll do it again. And you do it again, and whatever comes up, you cry. And then you maybe like mopey, like, oh, I'm already tired of this shit. But you do it again. And then that next day or whatever the fuck time it takes, all of a sudden, when you're in the dark room by yourself, you don't need to cry. Maybe you just smile at something and then you have the realization like, oh. And then when you go throughout your day, you're realizing slowly but surely, you're happier. You're smiling at random things. The birds are cute. The bunnies. Oh my God, I love bunnies. They're so fucking cute. But you notice things. This time last year, you couldn't have told me that in my area, there is a constant amount of bunnies always jumping around everywhere. I wasn't paying attention to no motherfucking bunnies. Bunnies? I got bills to pay. But now, I noticed everything. I noticed the bunnies. I noticed the bees. I noticed the butterflies. There's mad butterflies. I've noticed that there is so much wildlife. Not wild. But just so much going on in nature out here. Like, I'll sit here and last year I've been complaining about like, dang, I really wish I lived somewhere where it was more green. It's green everywhere where I live. It's so many animals. There's so many bugs. It's so many. I think I just seen a black cat that looked way too motherfucking big and low-key thought it was a baby Black Panther. Like I've ran across so many coyotes, or they ran across me. This time last year, I was over here damn near running from the roaches. I couldn't pay attention to nothing. I was too pissed off at the fact that I had to sit here and be out here in the goddamn summer in the heat at night because there's big ass fucking water beetles everywhere. Now I don't even think I've noticed much of any water beetles this summer. I wouldn't even say I've noticed any of them. But the coyotes have ran past me. And last year would be like, oh my God, the coyotes. And I'm like complaining. Because like, what if the coyotes do something to me? They're not worried about me. They're not worried about me. I couldn't imagine being that version of me last year. And I'm not necessarily a complainer, like in my own personal life. It's not like I'm like, oh, I can't do this and I don't want to do it. I'm not really like that. But in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, this is tragedy. But now it's like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Obviously, if stuff happens, I think sometimes we put ourselves in a perpetual state of, even if I feel okay today, what if something happens tomorrow? Who cares? Care about it when it happens. You don't even know if it'll ever happen. You can't be like, Or you shouldn't be like, I don't want to be happy in my place because what if I lose my place? What if you never lose your place? What if you end up motherfucking 55 years old still paying the same amount of rent? They never kick you out. They never, I would say, gentrify the joint. I kind of technically am already in an area like that, but maybe they never change it. You could literally live that place forever if you wanted to. But on the flip side of that, if something happens, then look at it like you were meant to be somewhere else better. Don't look at everything as a fear of loss. Oh, I'm afraid of being happy here because what if I lose everything? What if you do? And then what if you find something better? It'd be like us in relationships these days. Everybody's so goddamn either afraid of being in a relationship because something bad might happen, or afraid of leaving a relationship because of something bad might happen. Something bad is already happening when you're in a piss poor relationship. Anyways, it's already fucking up your whole nervous system and changing the way that you think about yourself. It's fucking up your legacy, your lineage. It's already perpetuating the same goddamn shit your parents did and your parents' parents did and your parents' parents did. You're not helping nothing by staying in a relationship that's not good for you. So if something worse happens or bad happens, what do you got to lose? You're already in hell. The fuck? And if it's about getting in a relationship and thinking that something bad will happen or something will be ruined by you, then heal a little bit more before you get in one. Don't look at it like, I can't be in a relationship because XYZ. Nobody asks you to be in a relationship. No one's forcing you. No one's got a gun to your head and say, get in a relationship right now. I'm going to fuck you up. No one cares if you're single for the rest of your life. Who cares? The only person that cares if you're single for the rest of your... What is going on with my fucking tongue tightness? The only person who cares if you're single for the rest of your life is a man worried about a woman's business. Because they want you to think you need to get married to their dumbasses. And those are not the type of men you want to be with anyways. I don't want to be with no man who's talking about my ball and chain. I'll cut it loose for you. Don't say that to me. I'll free us the fuck both. No one cares if you're single. No one. So be single if you need to be single. But if you're ready to get in a relationship, then it'll just happen naturally. So don't worry about something bad happening. Don't worry about something bad happening because you're living in a better place. What? Who cares? Somebody gonna talk about your new house? Don't let them in. Stop inviting them over. Somebody gonna be jealous that you got a new job? Don't tell them. Well, it's not their business what money you making. People jealous of you at this new job? Fuck them. We all here for a check, honey. I ain't here to make friends. If I get some friends along the way, cool. But hello? Are you giving me this money? If it's a boss or a manager... Or no, let's say if it's a supervisor, not necessarily the boss, who's giving you the problems, start going above them or go around them. Start going for their job. They're going to do their job better. If it's the boss or manager, get a new job. I know it's not always that easy to get a new job, but make solutions instead of asking or causing problems. Don't worry about the problems. It's kind of hard to worry about the negatives of life if you can see so much of the good. Or if it's hard to ignore the bad, but you want to see more good, then do the good you want to see. Be the good you want to see. Create the good you want to see. But everything isn't going to happen like lightning speed. And because everybody wants everything to happen in lightning speed, nobody's taking the steps. Nobody's taking the first step. I don't want to say nobody because a lot of people are. Wait. Thank God. But those who aren't. You're so worried about things not moving fast that you won't even take the steps for things to move slow. I would prefer it if, okay, I want to be more confident tomorrow. Well, you can't. I want to be more confident in a year. We could make that happen. Am I going to say, no, I don't want to be confident in a year if I can't be confident tomorrow? Then a year from now, I'll still be complaining about not being confident tomorrow. So now I've just wasted a year and a motherfucking day when I could have just been confident in a year. People worry, it takes forever to get rich if you don't do X, Y, Z. But you'll be rich one day if you start today. You want to be rich tomorrow, so you don't want to start today? So now 10 years from now, you got shit. You're doing the same thing you're doing right now because you don't want to start right now because you can't see it until 10 years. If someone told you you'll have $10 million in 10 years, you're telling me you wouldn't go hard? Because you got to wait 10 years? But in 10 years, you're not going to have to worry about a motherfucking thing. You could invest half that and literally never have to work for the rest of your life. You're telling me you wouldn't go for it because you can't see the 10 million tomorrow? Honey, I'm going to be more than a fucking millionaire in 10 years. I promise you that. Do all you need to do to slow me down. Get started now. Because in 10 motherfucking years, yeah, you're going to have a problem with me. And I don't care if I have to wait 10 years. I don't care if I won't see that money until I'm 44 years old. I promise you I'm finna see it. Okay, I don't get 10 million tomorrow. You know how much can change in 10 years? You know what I could do for my children in 10 years when they're going to college? And I'm going to say no because I can't see it tomorrow. I can't see it in a week. Y'all crazy. Because let me have been told at 24 I could be have $10 million at 34. Let somebody have said this the same way to me instead of, don't worry about that. But let somebody have put it to me like that. You know what? I can't blame other people. Let me have had that mindset on my own without letting anybody stop me at 24 years old that I can have $10 million right now if I don't worry about the fact that I will not have it tomorrow. Let me have understood the concept now that I get it. Let me have this brain at 24. Yeah. I mean, it's more chiffon. Chiffon LeBlanc. I'm not saying I would get materialistic, but house tour, you guys. This is my $10 million bathroom. I know all you can see is this, but behind me is a fucking whatever. Whatever that be called. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot behind me. I'm in a motherfucking 10-bedroom house right now. This is one of my fucking 5 bathrooms. This is one of my fucking 15 bathrooms in my castle. I don't care. I'd have been on it. I would be on it. Hell, I could be 44 and be like, where's my $10 million? I said when I was 34, I was going, and then got that shit by 45. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't worry about the competition. Why couldn't it be you be a millionaire and I be a millionaire and she be a millionaire and he be a millionaire in 10 years? Oh, I got to have it in 5 if she's going to have it in 10. Sounds like a you problem. It's not a competition. But sometimes things are a slow burn. Somebody may have become a fucking millionaire at ages 10 years younger than you. But who cares? That's not your story. That's their story. You're going to cry about it because it's not your story? Imagine if fucking J.K. Rowling was upset because Stephen King was Stephen King before she was J.K. Rowling. So I'm not going to write this book because Stephen King is already the hottest writer out there. I'm just not going to write this book. What? Fuck that. She wrote the book Homeless. Imagine thinking that at her time, there's New York Times bestsellers everywhere, movies being made by their books, and I'm not going to write my book because somebody else beat me to it. Somebody else already is famous out there. What? Get your shit together. Get it together. You know what I mean? If it doesn't happen tomorrow, oh well. Maybe it's not meant to. Maybe things are meant to build up in a way that allows you to know or understand when it's time for you to. There are things that I'm doing now that I actually had the opportunity to do years ago that would have excelled my healing. But knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have done things the same way. It wouldn't have came out the same way, okay? The cake would have came out a bit flat. Because I would have had all the ingredients to make the cake, but it would have came out flat because I didn't have the wisdom or the knowledge to be able to control what that would have given me then. And I'm okay with saying that. I didn't take it seriously then. I don't feel like, if I would have did what I know now with things that I've already technically had years ago, I would have been so further. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have taken it seriously. I don't think I would have taken healing seriously. I don't think I would have, or I would have taken it seriously, but I would have still had the same people around me. So then I would have been back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And when you start to go back and forth a little too much, sometimes I feel like you quit and you can end up, it's like, I'm going to go get sober. And for the 35th time, I have gone back on my sobriety. It's like at some point you're not going to want to try anymore because you've gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth too much. Whereas you take the time to say, okay, I know I want to get sober, but I'm not going to rush it. And then that one time you do it, you never go back. I took one opportunity to get sober and I have not drank since. Had I taken that opportunity at an earlier time, which I think I actually did. Yeah, I did. I tried to get sober a year before I actually got sober. And what I do? Try to hang around the same motherfuckers who was drinking. What I start doing? Drinking. I didn't know what I knew afterwards, which was I need to stop hanging around the same people who are just talking about alcohol all day, different types of alcohol and all its flavors. Or I needed to build up a wall that no matter how much they talk about alcohol, I will never drink again. Because I did still end up having to be around one specific person who would still talk about alcohol. And I decided it wouldn't matter. Oh, I miss the version of you who used to drink with me. I miss us drinking together. I don't. With that one person, I had to, because it's not like I could not have been around him. I had to be around him. So I had to build up that wall just for that one person. But everybody else, I cut them the fuck off. Oh, you want to keep talking about that version of me? Well, right now I can't hear it because I'm trying to get sober. Tell me this stupid ass story 5 years from now. I'll be all right. You can tell me that story right now. And then I'm be like, oh, I need a drink. I don't give a fuck. And I can tell you a couple stories about when you used to drink. You want to hear them? Okay. You want to go? You want to go fucking bar for bar? You want to go for problem? No, I don't think so. You gotta go. But yeah, because I went on a bit of a tangent. It's like 16 minutes. I might have to edit some of this out. But the point I was trying to say was because I had this thought and it kind of like, not necessarily what I'm telling myself because I've already like got to that point where it makes sense. Healing is slower than highs because they last longer than a high would. With that, I'll see you on the next clip.